Thanks for tuning into Perss TV and joining us here in Iran. Stay with us to discover what the Iran team had been up to over the past week. Salam. Welcome to Iran.
This week on Iran, Iranian petrochemicals. The Tehran International Biennial of Illustration. The city of Rudbar in Gilan province. A doctor's visit over the phone.
Over the past few years, Iran has made substantial developments in the industry of petrochemicals. So much that today, petrochemical products top Iran's non-oil exports. In the Middle East, Iran is the second largest producer and exporter of petrochemical products after Saudi Arabia. But what makes Iran outmatch all others in this industry is that the engineering, procurement, and construction are all done right here at home by Iranians and Iranians only.
While trying to find out how far Iran has come in developing different industries has brought me to very interesting places like this one, Imam Khomeini Petrochemical Company, one of the biggest in Iran and covering 271 hectares of the Persian Gulf coastline.
This immense petrochemical complex has contributed to the $12 billion worth of petrochemicals exported in the last Iranian calendar year. The petrochemical industry's share of Iran's GDP is now about 2%, and the country is planning to invest a total of $500 billion in the sector before 2025. Not too far-fetched, considering Iran's history.
ما 1963 شروع کردیم، یعنی در خاورمیانه اولین کشوری بودیم که صنعت پتروشیمی رو با احداث یک واحد کود شیمیایی در مرودشت شیراز شروع کردیم. در منطقه خاورمیانه هم تنها کشوری هستیم که نیروی متخصص داریم. ما الان در حدود 50 میلیون تن ظرفیت به اصطلاح نصب شده، یک خارجی در این تولید حضور نداره و باز هم ما اولین کسی بودیم که به اصطلاح پلاستیک رو در خاورمیانه تولید کردیم با پتروشیمی آبادان.
Relying on domestic capabilities only and aside from focusing on petrochemical products, Iranian experts are active not only in petrochemical engineering, but also in infrastructure development on the path to gain self-sufficiency, particularly in the field of designing, engineering, and installing facilities of petrochemical industry. This has without a doubt had an immense effect on production levels.
Sodium chloride, or salt as we know it, is an important raw material, which is why most petrochemical compounds are built near the sea.
Petrochemicals are made from the entire range of petroleum fractions, but the bulk of these products are formed from the lighter hydrocarbon gases, raw materials obtained from natural gas. The products include a whole range of organic chemicals, as well as carbon and certain inorganic materials such as sulfur and ammonia.
بالغ بر 5 میلیون تن تولید کل واحدهای عملیاتی در واقع شرکت پتروشیمی بندر امام هست. از محصولاتش میشه به عنوان محصولات مادر کاستیک رو عنوان کرد. واحدهای مادری دیگه‌اش مثل واحد اولفین هستش که اتیلن و پروپیلن تولید میکنه.
Recently, foreign demand has increased for a variety of Iranian petrochemical products. About 60 countries, mainly from South and Southeast Asia, are on the list. Iran's national petrochemical company is now the second largest producer and exporter of petrochemicals in the region. And with 3 new petrochemical compounds to be built, it will become the #1 petrochemical producer in the Middle East. But domestic producers have seen more potential, and they're taking this to the next level.
In case you're that we found back in the petrochemical compound. And here it's used to make plastic.
From an economic point of view, it is always better to export value-added products, and that is where domestic factory owners come in. 11% of secondary petrochemical products, such as polymers, synthetic detergents, synthetic fibers, and most importantly, plastics, are exported.
ما در سال 1392 2500 تن صادرات داشتیم و بیش از این اقلام هم الان سفارش صادراتی داریم.
Plastics are often manufactured as composites by adding reinforcements such as glass or carbon fibers to the resin. The routine is the same. Whatever the method, extrusion, molding, or thermoforming, going by international standards is essential. And that is how the end product has managed to take over regional markets.
And the final product. It may not be exactly the most eco-friendly one, but the labels on it show that it's recyclable. Nisumi Ahmadi for Iran.
The language of pictures is a powerful way to get a message across. Usually what we can see, we will believe, understand, and remember much better. That's the basic idea behind book illustrations. To uphold the value and impact of shapes and colors in books for children and young adults, Iran